Natalie Hughes. Today, for my first speech, I'm going to be showing you how to make one of my favorite snacks, puppy chow. It's fun, it's easy, and it tastes really good in the end. Okay, so first you're going to take one box of Chex and you're going to pour it into a big bowl. Just make sure the bowl is big enough so that you can mix in other things later. Next, you're going to take 1 cup of chocolate chips, a half cup of peanut butter, and just make sure you can get it all in there, as much as you can in there because it's pretty sticky. And then you're going to take 1/4 cup of regular butter, and then you're going to just put it in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes, but for time's sake, I've actually already done that. So when you take it out, you're going to make sure it's all melted. Make sure there's no clumps, so it's smooth enough that you can pour it over the Chex cereal. So I'm just going to mix together. Okay. Next, I'm going to actually pour it over the Chex cereal. Try to make sure it's pretty even, like for the most part, but it doesn't have to be completely even. Alright, and get as much of it in there as you can because the more chocolate the better, obviously. And once you get done with that, you're just going to try to find a spatula or just a big spoon or whatever you can find around your kitchen. And you are going to mix together the chocolate and the Chex cereal. And again, just as even as possible, really. But this actually is the messy part, so be aware of that. It's kind of hard to mix it together, so, and sometimes there's actually not enough chocolate for the entire bowl of Chex, so if you want, you can always make more, which is probably what I'll do. So I'm actually going to go make some more chocolate. Okay, so while that's mixing, and you can mix that in later, really, but while that's mixing, I'm going to finish mixing this together. It's getting pretty messy, like I said. Okay. And it'll start clumping together, but that's okay because clump Chex mix is actually really good. Okay. Well, that's ready. I'm going to take it out and see if I can maybe mix it a little more. I'll probably put it in just a little longer so it's less clumpy because you don't want clumps in the chocolate mixture. And that can get kind of messy too, so just make sure you have paper towels around or whatever. Alright, I'm going to put that in for about a minute longer. Okay, so that's cooking. Just keep on mixing. I'm just going to try to spread this throughout one half of the Chex for now. And I'm going to put that half on the other side. Okay, I'm going to go take that out. Okay, you finish mixing this together just so there's no clumps around or anything. Okay, and you can put in, honestly, as many chocolate chips as you want or as much peanut butter. I'm just using the recipe that I found on the box of Chex, but I actually like to add in more chocolate chips because I like my Chex or my puppy chow more chocolatey. Alright, once that's done, you can mix it in. I'm just going to mix a little bit more of it in with the Chex. And be careful if the bowl is hot because it's been in the microwave for a while. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm going to mix that in a little more. Hands are getting really messy. And some will occasionally spill out, but that's okay. Okay, so I've got it pretty evenly spread out throughout all the Chex. Next comes the powdered sugar, which is actually the really fun part. Okay, so I'm actually gonna get a paper towel really quick. Alright, you are going to grab a plastic bag. I typically use a grocery bag because it's big enough to fit the entire bowl of Chex in it. Going to get that open. Typically it's better to have someone help you in this case so you don't spill, but I'm going to try this on my own this time. I'm going to pour this giant mixture of chocolate and Chex into this bag. Be very careful because it could spill. And it's pretty sticky, so it'll usually just come out in a big clump. I actually have some extra chocolate here, so I'm going to pour it over the Chex. Whatever I have left. It's good to just mix it in there. Alright. Next, I'm going to get my powdered sugar. And with the powdered sugar, really, just you can put on as much as you want. I start off small, just so I don't get too much at first. But I'm just going to pour it as evenly as possible over the top of the Chex in there. And this can get pretty messy too, so just be aware of that. So I'm going to pour that over. Next, you are going to tie the top of the plastic bag. Tie it as secure as you can, but leave some air in there so there's room for the Chex to move around. Because next step is to shake the Chex. You're going to shake it because you want to try to get the powdered sugar on as many pieces as possible. And usually I just keep adding more. But shake it just for about 30 seconds or so. Next, you're going to see if that's enough for you. And I'm actually going to add just a little more because I like it when most of it's covered in powdered sugar. Makes it taste pretty good. Alright, I'm going to shake it a little more. This is the fun part. Alright, once you feel that's ready and enough powdered sugar for you, you can actually take the puppy towel, you can pour it back into your original mixing bowl, or really whatever bowl you want. But I'm just going to use this bowl again. And voila! It's perfect! Alright, so puppy chow is just great for any get-together or if you just want a snack for yourself. It's really easy and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you!